It's time now for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9, Corry's radio alternative, powered by the Corry Federal Credit Union. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Proddy Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Meerhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, Corry Grid Iron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. And now let's join your announcers, Brad Swanson and John Yatsko, for all the action.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cam Benito Field in Waterford, PA for tonight's matchup between the visiting Corry Beavers and the Fort LeBoeuf Bison. Brad Swanson, John Yatsko here to bring you all the action on the Corry Journal live stream and Channel 98.9 radio. John, great night for football. Looked like we were going to get a little bit of rain earlier, but that's passed by, and the temperatures are cooling down a little bit. Looks like a great night for a football game here in Waterford.
Yeah, it looked a little cloudy on the drive over. It's still a little breezy here. You can see some of the flags blowing a little bit hard, going from our left to right here. So the wind might be a little bit of a factor tonight. I guess we'll have to see, especially for Corry. You know, that's probably coming out here looking to run and gun like they've done the last few games, and we'll have to stop Fort LeBoeuf's running attack tonight.
Yeah, LeBoeuf is always coming at you with a running game, and we knew that way before we even got here. Probably we knew that last spring. Fort LeBoeuf is a running team, always has been, always will be. Their opponents in the first 2 weeks were Meadville and then Farrell. They beat Meadville in a close one. I believe it was 29-25. Last week they got spanked pretty good by Farrell, but Farrell is ranked 5th in the state, I believe, so very tough opponent. Beavers and Bison split last year. The regular season we lost 19-16, and then we beat them, of course, on that late field goal to give us the 9-6 win in the playoffs. So the Bison and Beavers, as Coach Goodwill had mentioned, we've kind of rekindled a rivalry.
Yeah, I see this game being close like last year. Whatever the score is, I don't know that it'll be that low scoring. If it's a high-scoring game, I still think it's only going to be a one-touchdown difference. It'll probably really come down to, you know, who makes a mistake, who makes a turnover, who makes a bad penalty, something of that nature. But I believe this will be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, you know, we talk about it every week, and you can't help but talk about it, the speed of the Corry Beavers. I noticed in today's edition of the Corry Journal, they had the football players in like they normally do throughout the course of the season, and they are going by numerical order this year, which is kind of neat. And I'm looking, I'm going, all these guys are the same size and build, basically. You know, we got a lot of guys right around 6 foot, 160, 165 pounds, and every one of them is fast. And we talk about that speed, and I tell you what, it's hard for a team to keep up with speed.
Yeah, Corry has shown their speed this year. You know, they've been hard to contain on the edges. You get Blake Cook around that corner. You get Connor Sterling on the corner. We've talked about in the broadcast how great of a job guys like Alex Schmidt are doing stock blocking down the field, and these guys just need one little break to break off a big play, you know, and then they have the speed we've seen on some of the passing plays too. You know, they end up neck and neck with the DB, but, you know, throw that ball out in front of them by about 10 yards, and the speed kicks in, and they're wide open for a touchdown.
Right, and, you know, this should be a matchup of the trenches as well, because they have a couple good-sized kids I see, but our defensive line has been doing exceptional well, and our offensive line, of course, has been doing good. If the offensive line wasn't doing a good job, there'd be no way that we put up 90 points already this year.
Yeah, I think this will be a test for our D-line tonight, going against some bigger guys. And like we said, we know they're going to run the ball. They're probably going to run it right at us. So, yeah, D-line play and that linebacker play tonight is going to be all important.
Okay, so let's go to the coach's corner and hear what Coach Goodwill has to say about tonight's game.
Coach's Corner on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following. Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3123. Family Dentistry, 62 West Columbus Avenue in Corry. They're also located in Union City. Family Dentistry, CorryUC.com. Epiphany's Emporium, 34 North Center Street, epiphaniesemporium.com. Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and AC, and Daniels Electric in Corry. Phone 814-665-6034. Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9603. Fox Family Insurance in Corry. FoxFamilyInsurance.com. Dynasty Construction in Corry. ConstructionDynasty.com. Plaza's Lunchbox at 234 West Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8051. Subway Sandwiches at 20 West Columbus Avenue. Phone 814-664-9037. High T Fence Systems in Waterford. Online at hightfenceincorporated.com. O'Brien Transmission in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. Healthy Smiles at healthysmilesofcorry.com. J.H. Napa Auto Parts in Corry, Union City, and Waterford. Online at napaonline.com. Carney and Ruth Law Offices in Corry. Phone 814-665-2301. Muirhoff's Appliances in Corry. Muirhoffs.com. The New Kitchen Village online at kitchenvillage.com. Corry Snap Fitness at 124 West Smith Street. 814-462-2455. Peace Be at 113 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-3204. Karate Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus. KarateChevy.com. Corry Collision Center on Route 6. Phone 814-665-9000. Mons Merch in Corry. Phone 814-663-7676. The Relevant Church at 100 West South Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-4252. Humes Ford of Corry, online at humesford.net. Corry Beverage at 102 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-665-0744. Reese and Renee Company at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-5563. Basically Bronze at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-6160. Nails by Jada at 105 East Main Street in Corry. The Pub and Bowl Air Lanes at 216 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8782. Lavery's Laundromat, 109 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-323-6824. Fat Mon's Grub on Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-964-3159. Myers Contracting Company in Corry. Online at myerscontracting.com. CJE Bingo Supplies at 36 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-9360. Dusty's Garage and Towing at 34507 Mickle Hollow Road in Union City. 814-694-2332. Homestead Produce at 18600 Hare Creek Road. Phone 814-462-9929. Deluxe Barber Company at 46 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-694-7238. Welcome to Coach's Corner. Brad Swanson here with Coach Jeff Goodwill. Coach, another great victory in Warren last Friday night.
It's our second road game in a row. You know, the kids have responded these first 2 weeks to being on the road. Just kind of a testament to their preparation, their focus throughout the week. He picked it up and he did what he does. And the coolest thing about that is he had about 8 white jerseys leading him into the end zone on that play. So that was just an awesome team effort. That sparked a lot of good things on our end. And, like you said, never took our foot off the gas.
Well, a big test this week as you travel over to Waterford, take on Fort LeBoeuf, and they've played a couple tough opponents the first two games. They beat Meadville, then they lost to Farrell. But this should be quite a matchup, and it's definitely going to see what the Beavers are made of.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna kind of see where we stand, in the region contention after Friday night. They're 1-1. They lost to top 5 state-ranked Farrell. So I want to make sure that doesn't fool anybody. Farrell's a great program. and they beat a good Meadville team. Meadville's perennial, contender for their region in the district playoffs. So they're Fort LeBoeuf's a great football team. They're always very, very well coached, and we're going to have to bring our A game if we want to win.
Well, last year you had the opportunity to play Fort LeBoeuf 2 times, and you came out with a win in the biggest game, and that was that playoff victory down in Warren. You know that in the back of their minds, Fort LeBoeuf's got to be thinking about that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure we're circled on their calendar just like they're circled on ours. We've had some very, very tight games these last couple years. Maybe even have a little mini rivalry going. It's been just a number of very, very tough, physical, challenging games for our kids. We've come out on top a couple times. They've come out on top. So I would like to maybe not have such a close game this time around, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Okay, here we go. The captains are out on the field right now, getting ready for the coin toss. See what happens there. John, keys to victory.
Yeah, like I said, no mistakes. Win that turnover battle, and going to have to win it in the trenches here tonight, I think, with the D-line and the linebacker play.
I agree. Looks like Corry won the toss, deferred, and LeBoeuf will receive. LeBoeuf will be going from left to right on your radio dial or north to south, for those of you who...
Going a little bit. Referees are out there having a little huddle as both special teams here are huddling on their sidelines, getting ready to get this game kicked off.
Well, we have a female referee on the crew tonight, John, and I tell you what, it's nice to see some ladies giving it a shot and getting out there. We could use more referees, so all of you folks that are listening, if you plan on attending the games, please don't get on the referees. That's why we have Thursday night games and Saturday games, and nobody likes those. Yeah,
that's like the couple of PSAs that we play from the PIAA, encouraging people to become referees. It's something that I have been interested in. I actually paid the application fee probably 2 or 3 years ago and got the rule book and started studying, and then got sidetracked and never took the test. So.
Well, I have about 10 more years of this broadcasting stuff, so you can't become a ref until then.
Well, I was thinking, middle school and stuff. Work my way up, the lower levels of rec and middle school and JV. I keep my Friday nights open.
Okay, so we're ready for the kickoff, and we have, I believe, Landon Walliser kicking off for the Beavers. He's got it teed up. Here's the kick, a nice high kick down the middle of the field. Go ahead, John.
Bounces at about the 15-yard line. LeBoeuf picks it up and finds a seam, and he's off to the races across the 50, the 40, one man to beat, the 30, the 20, the 15. He finally gets pushed out at about the 17-yard line. They're going to mark him.
Excellent return, and LeBoeuf has got some speed demons themselves, and we just saw it. Landon Walliser, the punter, actually pushed him out of bounds, John. So that's never a good thing when your punter's making the tackle.
No, sometimes when you kind of bobble that kick, it actually opens things up for you because guys see that and they forget to stay in their lanes. They start to attack the ball, and he basically just ran right down the middle of the field.
We saw it last week with the opening punt there that Blake Cook returned. He bobbled a little bit and took off, went 92 yards.
So LeBoeuf's going to take over here at the Corry 17-yard line. They're in their huddle. They're going to break their huddle here and see how they come out. They're going to go with a tight formation, tight trips to the right, single back in the backfield, shotgun, Now they're going to shift into bring a fullback into the backfield. They're going to turn around and hand it off tackle, makes a spin, and he gets about 2 yards on that one before he's stacked up, but there's a flag on the far side of the field.
Owen Nickerson, number 77, was on the stop there for the Beavers.
And Dominic Walters is going to be our quarterback here, number 1 for Fort LeBoeuf. I almost said Waterford. He's a junior. They don't have any heights or weights listed on the roster I have. Looks like that's going to be, I didn't see what he signaled, but it's against LeBoeuf.
Hold, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it was a hold.
See when there's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
I think it may have had something to do with all that motion or shifting they were doing there.
Okay, legal motion maybe. Okay.
So that's going to make it first down and 15. LeBoeuf with a single back. Another tight formation, 1 receiver spread out very far to the left. Man in motion, comes around, gets a handoff, and he's stacked up by Corry Beavers
smothered
for a loss. The Corry faithful like that one. You can hear him cheering from all the way on the other sidelines. Got almost that whole visiting sideline stands packed over there, Brad.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people from Corry. Took the short drive here to Waterford, and Waterford always has a big crowd. They always support their kids very well.
Yeah, I thought I was getting here early tonight, and the parking lot was already jam-packed full of their fans.
Right.
So that's going to bring up second down and about 16, so there's a 1-yard loss there. LeBoeuf in the shotgun with a single back, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snaps it, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself.
Oh, my.
He gets drilled right at the line of scrimmage.
See who that was. That was Lamech Elbers, and he just put the old knockout blow on the quarterback.
And he knocked him right off his feet on that one. That's going to be another loss. It's going to be third down and 16. So LeBoeuf starts the game here with a great kick return and has gone backwards ever since. A penalty and 2 plays for a loss. So, we talked about Corry's D-line having to step up here, and they're showing it here in this first drive. LeBoeuf in the shotgun formation, receivers left and right, single back, gets the snap, throws it over the middle for a little gain, and he's met immediately at about the 14-yard line. So he's going to get it's going to be about 4th and 5 here, it looks like.
Marcus Meredith just blew the quarterback up, and he was in flight before the quarterback let go of the ball. So
there's a flag down, though, in the secondary about where the tackle was made. Waiting to see what the call here is. It's a penalty on the Beavers. So that's going to make it 1st and 7 from the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
Or, yes, more commonly known as 1st and goal, right?
Well, let's see if the Beavers can hold them.
Quarterback under center here, single back. Motion man comes around, gets a little bit of a jet sweep, takes it off tackle, but he's met again by basically the whole Corry defensive line.
Yeah, first guy on the tackle was number 20, Carson Braswell. And Carson wrapped up real nice. We talked about that before in the first 2 games, how the Beavers are good tacklers. Well, you look out there and 3/4 of their defenses are wrestlers. So they better be good tacklers.
LeBoeuf not in any hurry here, getting their plays in. Their quarterback's either coming all the way over to the sidelines or halfway over to the sidelines to get the play. LeBoeuf with trips to the right, shotgun formation, single back, 1 receiver to the left. Here comes the snap. Quarterback keeper goes to the right-hand side. He maybe gets to the 5-yard line on that one. Good tackle by Braswell. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Bison ball carriers are paying for every yard they're getting because Beavers are really laying the leather on them tonight.
LeBoeuf trips left in the shotgun formation, single back to his right and one receiver to the right, spreading it out here down on the 5-yard line. Gets the snap, quarterback keeps it up the middle, and he's very close to a touchdown. I think they're going to mark him short at the 1-yard line or about the half-yard line. Now he's down to the 1. This is going to bring up 4th and 1, so we'll see what LeBoeuf does here. Looks like they're going to keep their offense out. Yep, getting a quick play in. Very tight formation, just like a jumbo package in there. Quarterback's under center. Single back in the backfield. Takes a snap, and he goes on the quarterback sneak. He doesn't make it up the middle, but he slides off to the left a little bit, and he's in for a touchdown.
Yeah, he bounced out to the left side, like you said, and was able to get that little surge, kept his feet moving, which is very important, and got into the end zone. So Beavers trailing 6-0 with the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt coming, and looks like LeBoeuf will elect to kick. They usually have a good kicker over here.
7:23 left in the first quarter.
Who is doing the kicking for LeBoeuf? Number 13.
It's going to be Lucas Kantz, senior. Here comes the snap. It's down, and kick is up, and it is, kicked for about a country mile there. So It's got plenty of leg on that one. So now the score is going to be 7-0. LeBoeuf comes out with a big kick return, and after going backwards and getting talked about not having those penalties, not extending, they had him in a good spot there, long 3rd down, and give him an easy 1st down on a penalty.
Yeah, those are the things we got to clean up. We talked about that. We didn't do a whole lot of things wrong in the first 2 games, but the penalties are things that you got to clean up. We could have shut them down had we not made that penalty, and that was one that they'd like to have back, I'm sure. But let's see what the Beavers offense will do here. First, we start off with this kick return, back deep for the Beavers. Number 3, Blake Cook, and number 8, Connor Sterling. And, we talk about that too, John. You can't really kick to one of them thinking that they're weaker than the other.
Yeah, and are they doing a little gamesmanship back there? Because they're lined up one after the other. So do they not want them to know who's going to go to the left and who's going to go to the right until the ball's in the air?
Yeah, we haven't seen this yet. There we go. Now they separate. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a leg there, John.
I guess it was all for naught because that one just sailed about 8 yards into the end zone and out the back of the end zone.
Okay, looks like the Beaver offense will come out and take the ball at the 20-yard line.
Tonight, the Corry Journal is giving away nice play to start the game. Give Lucas Baker something that's high percentage to complete. Let him get it settled down. This is percentage to complete. Let him get it settled down. This is, probably the biggest starting game that he's had in his career here.
For sure. So we got twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Little motion going on here. Lane McElbers takes it, goes up the middle, and he doesn't go anywhere, actually. He gets hit for a loss, I believe.
LeBoeuf showing their size on the line there, getting good penetration. Nowhere for Albers to go.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 24-yard line, so that's a loss of 1.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 with 6:27 left in the first quarter.
Beavers stay in the same formation.
Going a little bit of a hurry up here.
Kennedy moves over to the slot. Albers comes back in the backfield. Baker takes it, looking. He's got a man open, wide open down the middle of the field, and that is Blake Cook, and he is gone. Wow. That was a 76-yard touchdown, John.
That's exactly what we were talking about. In the beginning of this game, he looked covered until Baker let the ball go, and then he ran away from his man and had about 10 yards on him by the time he caught the ball.
It almost looked like Blake was waiting for the ball to get to him. He's just that fast. Unbelievable. There we go. Just like that. It's a 7-6 ball game, and we're awaiting the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. And in to do the kicking is Keaton Fresina.
Okay, we're going back to Keaton now.
Snap is good. The hold is good. Kick is up and blocked.
Well, they called it good.
Oh, did it go through?
Yep.
Okay. I missed it. So with 5:33, I believe is what that says on the scoreboard, it is now Fort LeBoeuf 7, Corry 7.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Campanito Field, where the Bison and the Beavers have traded touchdowns here early in the first quarter. There's the kick.
Corry kicks off, and it's a short kick. It bounces about the 26-yard line, and Corry's all over that one. Not going to give him a chance to return it like they did in the first kick. So LeBoeuf going to start in their own territory here at the 26-yard line. The score here is 7-7 with 5:57 left in this first quarter.
Let's see what the Beaver defense can do here, John.
LeBoeuf coming to the line. They're going to go with two receivers to the left. Shotgun formation, single back. One receiver spread wide to the right. Gets the snap, hands it off to his running back, who goes off to the right-hand side. Not much there. Tries to spin back to the inside, but Corry did a good job containing him. He's going to get about 2 yards on that play.
A good job by the Corry defense. They're plugging the holes.
Yeah, they do a good job there containing that edge. Not letting him get to the edge is obviously where he wanted to go on that one, but it wasn't there. Got turned back inside, and guys did their job, stay home, and wasn't able to reverse field.
Nate Weiss was the first guy on the stop, number 76 for the Beavers.
LeBoeuf in the same formation, two receivers left, one right, shotgun. Throws a slant over the middle, no safety, and the DB misses the tackle, and he's gone for a touchdown.
Wow.
So one big play answered with another big play.
And that's number 5, Xavier Blos, and he is by far the fastest kid on the Bison team. I got a little insight. My brother is a Waterford resident, has some kids that have attended, all of his kids attended LeBoeuf here, so they know the kids pretty well, so I got a little insight on what was going on. Blos is the quick guy. Here comes the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt.
So it takes them 50 seconds to put another score on the board. It's 13-7 with 5:09 left in the first. The kick is up, and it is good. That's going to make it 14-7. LeBoeuf leads.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Okay, welcome back as the Bison score quickly to take the lead, 14-7 over the Beavers. And they have it teed up, getting ready for the Fox Insurance kickoff.
Yeah, they came out with a little slant play over the middle. Corry had no safety help back, and they were in man one-on-one. So when he caught that ball and the defensive back didn't make the tackle, there was just nobody left to make the play.
And that one goes out of the end zone, so the Beavers will start on their 20 again. I don't think we're going to see any returns by the Beavers tonight.
No, and I've always said, in high school football, that makes a big difference to have somebody that can kick it deep like that and pin you back every time, especially when we have two good return guys. That's a large part of our game, getting, good returns on the kickoffs that are basically nullified now.
Right. Well, here we go as the Corry offense comes back out on the field, led by quarterback Lucas Baker. We have twins to the right, single receiver left, one man in the backfield, Deion Kennedy. He takes it. Oh, that's Connor Sterling. I'm sorry. Sterling takes it, and he is stacked up for a loss. So it'll be second and 10.
I think they gave him forward progress, just back to the line.
And we're going to have to shore that up. We need some real good line play to defeat Fort LeBoeuf tonight.
And Corry going no huddle here tonight.
Baker awaits the snap. He's looking, fires it out, and nobody there. Closest guy was the LeBoeuf defender.
Yeah, somebody got crossed up there. I mean, he threw it way behind whoever he was trying to throw it to.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10, and very quickly, Corry's in a 3rd down situation. Receivers over on the right side talking, making sure everybody's on the same page here. Baker drops back, he rolls to his right. He's got pressure. He fires it, and I think it's incomplete. Looks like the Beavers are in a punting situation, John.
Well, I hope that, whoever's up here in the box for Corry starts to see how far back off the DBs for LeBoeuf are playing, because they're 10 yards off. So but yeah, I mean,
even the swing pass,
they're way off because they got burnt once already.
Right. Landon Hasbrook is back to punt for the Beavers, standing on about the 8-yard line.
Takes a snap. The kick is up. It's high, but it's very short. It's only going to make it to about the 37-yard line before it bounced. Luckily, it takes a Corry bounce, but it won't even make it over the 50. It's going to be down at about the Corry 46-yard line, so that's only going to be about a net of a 26-yard kick.
Yeah, short field for the Bison, and you don't like to see that.
Fort LeBoeuf leading here 14-7 over Corry. There's 4:14 left in the first. LeBoeuf comes out with great field position here. Got to make a stop here. You don't want to get down two scores here this early in the game.
Right.
LeBoeuf comes out. Trips left. Single receiver to the right. Shotgun formation with a single back. Some kind of something going on. I think there's an issue with the headset or something with the Fort LeBoeuf coach. But now the head official's putting on the coach's headset, and they're looking up.
98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
And we're back here. I'm not sure what was going on during that break. The head official put on the LeBoeuf's head coach's headset and was talking to somebody. At one point, they sent both teams off the field, but now they're both back out there now. I have no idea what that all was all about.
We'll find out later on that one. Here we go.
LeBoeuf comes out, same formation. Twins left, single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield, shotgun. Here's the snap. He hands it off to his back, goes up the middle. Second effort's going to get him about 5 yards. Looks like he's going to end up getting about 6 yards, so a 2nd and 4. LeBoeuf going no huddle now, checking their wristbands. Same formation as the last play. Using a shotgun with a single back. Looking at his receivers to the left. Corry still with no safety back. Hands off again. Makes a spin move. He's going to keep pushing the pile. Still pushing, still pushing. He's going to get a first down out of that one.
He kept his feet moving, and that's the key right there. If you keep your feet moving, you're not going backwards, that's for sure.
So Corry still playing the run here from LeBoeuf. They still didn't have any safety help there. Looks like they got about 7 guys in the box on defense. LeBoeuf takes the snap, hands it off. It's a little quick hitter up the middle for about another 4 yards. It's going to make it about 2nd and 6.
Yeah, LeBoeuf's trying to get this into an up-tempo game here. Not taking any time at all.
Nope, they're getting plays in from the sideline, checking their wristband. There's 3 minutes left in the first quarter here. Fort LeBoeuf leads 14-7. LeBoeuf with trips right, shotgun, single back, single receiver to the left. The running back goes in motion, and he pitches out to him on the right-hand side. Corry does a great job containing that edge again.
Lane McGulber's over there.
Looks like he's going to get about 3 yards on that one. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Lane McGulber's Nate Weiss.
This is a big 3rd down for Corry. We're down to 2:30 left in the first. LeBoeuf coming out with the bit of a jumbo package here again. The quarterback's under center, single back. Man in motion from left to right. It's a handoff to the back, and I don't know who that was, but he almost took the ball from him right on the handoff.
Wow, that was 65 for the Beavers, who is... That was Landon Nickerson, Bam, and also Marcus Meredith. Marcus been playing very spirited defense so far in the first couple games.
4th down, and they're going to kick it, and this is going to be a 43, 42-yard field goal.
Wow. He seems to have the leg for it.
42-yard field goal attempt from LeBoeuf, because it was about 4th and 5. It's down. The kick is up. It is long enough. And it looks like it was right down the middle.
Wow.
Yeah, 40.
So that'll put the Bison up by a score of 17-7.
So that makes it a little more manageable, for Corry, not to let him score a touchdown. Still going down 2 possessions here.
Still a lot of time left here, John.
Yeah, when I was going to make a score prediction for this game, I was going to say it was going to be a 3-point difference, but then I was like, it's usually not a 3-point difference in a high school game because you don't generally have a kicker.
Right.
I guess I was wrong about that one, so this might be decided by a long field goal.
Okay, so we have Blake Cook, Connor Sterling back deep, and they're back at the 5-yard line, both of them.
1:29 left here in the first quarter.
They're just hoping that this LeBoeuf kicker doesn't get all of it like he has every time he's kicked it so far tonight.
That one's way out of the end zone. Goes through the uprights.
Wow.
It's number 13, Lucas Kantz, putting on a kicking show tonight.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120.
Okay, welcome back to Cam Benito Field. Beavers hand off to number 5, Dion Kennedy. He comes around the left end and he picks up a few. They send him in motion from the slot, and Dion able to find a little bit of a hole, and he picks up about 5 or 7 yards. Okay.
Good success there going to the edges.
Beavers stay with the Twins right formation, single receiver to the left. Little motion going on. Baker takes it, hands off. Lamick Albers looking for room and doesn't find anything, as one of the Bison defenders just knifed his way in and tripped up Lamick.
Yeah, I thought he had good blocking there. A couple guys pulling out to that right-hand side. Looked like he had a wall of guys, but that LeBoeuf defender just knifed in and was able to stop him.
Beavers looking at the sideline, checking their wristbands. Stay in the same formation.
A lot of shifting by Corry tonight.
Baker hands off again to Lamick. Lamick off the right side. Lamick still on his feet. And nice run by Lamick Albers that time, as he'll get the first down and a whole lot more.
And I like to see what Corry's doing here. Staying with that run game. That run game opens up that passing game. So if you can get the run game going here, good.
Much better job of blocking by the Corry offensive line on that play right there.
And that's going to bring the first quarter to an end. That's going to be LeBoeuf leading Corry 17-7.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
And a reminder to all our viewers that the Corry Journal is giving away a Friday night football prize pack. Community members were asked to show their hometown pride by leaving a comment for the Beaver football team on the Corry Journal Facebook page. One lucky participant will be chosen to win, and we will announce our winner a little later in the broadcast. Here we go at the start of the second quarter.
Okay, and here's Baker. He hands off, and that was Baker keeping it. Good fake, because I was watching the running back who got nailed.
Yeah,
Baker kept it. Got a couple.
Looks like he got about 4 yards there out to the right-hand side before he slid down. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Beavers lined up on the right hash, going from left to right on your radio dial. Baker looking over the defense. Takes it, looks back. He throws a completion, and that is Deion Kennedy, I believe. Or is that? I'm sorry, I'm yelling the names out too quick. That was Connor Sterling. And that is a first down as he gets across midfield over to the, looks like it's marked at the 35-yard line of the Bison.
It's a beautiful screenplay set up by Corry there. By the time that Sterling got the ball, he had 3 big Corry Beavers out there to spring it and lead the way for him.
Yeah, he saw a seam and he took it too. So Beavers in business here as they're moving the ball. Baker takes the snap, hands off. That's Marcus Meredith. Marcus off the left side. He's going to pick up a few. Whoa, a lot of extracurriculars there. A bunch of guys diving on after the whistle there.
Seemed like a late whistle because I thought he had stopped his forward progress. I looked away, and when I looked back, people were still diving on top of him.
Beavers trying to pick up the pace of the game here, John, as they're set. Baker. Baker takes an extra look at his wristband. Drops back, looking. He's got a man open over the middle, break Cook, and he catches it for the touchdown. Awesome pass by Lucas Baker. He laid it right into the hands of Blake Cook as Blake beat his man and soared into the end zone for another Beaver touchdown. That makes the score 17-13 with the all-important extra point. Jim's Automotive extra point attempt coming.
That was
a nice drive.
That was a perfect pass. That was really a perfect pass.
That was. Okay, so Keaton Fresina ready to kick. Here's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Oh, no good. I'm sorry. It went wide left. Looked like it went through. So with 10:36 to play in the second quarter, it's now LeBoeuf 17, Corry 13.
Going to go back and talk about that prize pack. It's going to include a basket of football-related items. So there's still a few more minutes. If you haven't had a chance to participate, just log on to the Corry Journal Facebook page and look for the like, comment, share, and win post and send the Corry football team some luck. And you might have a chance to win, and we'll announce the winner later on in the broadcast.
Okay. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in if you're watching the live stream or listening to Channel 989. And we thank everybody for tuning in each and every week. Just got a text from my buddy Denny Foley listening and watching in Corry. And there's a whole bunch of others out there. I'll try to throw a few shouts out to all of you out there as we move along in the game. So the Beavers getting ready to tee it up.
So now we kind of got a goofy score for a high school football game here now, 17-13.
Right. Landon Walliser, I believe, is lining it up, and he is. Nice high kick. Go ahead, John.
It's going to be picked up at the 10-yard line. He's going to come back across the 20, the 25 before he's finally met by Corry Special Teams. He's going to get out to about the 27 and take LeBoeuf's offense will take over at the 27-yard line.
Looked like for the Beavers, that was number 30, Gavin Greer, and number 24, Owen Anderson on the stop.
Oh, LeBoeuf leads 17-13. 9:58 left in the half. LeBoeuf comes out with jumbo formation. Quarterback under center with a single back. It's kind of a wing T formation here. Going to hand it off to the running back right up the middle. Oh, no, the quarterback keeps it. It was a fake, and the quarterback kept it, and he's going to get about 8 or 9 yards on that play out to the right-hand side.
They do a lot of crazy stuff with their running game, John. They always have.
Sometimes a lot of misdirection.
Right. Sometimes they have basically a three-headed monster for a running attack.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how many different formations they've come out. Like I said, now they're practically in a wing T.
It looked like LeBoeuf jumped a little quick off the ball there.
Yep, false start on LeBoeuf. That's going to make it 2nd and about 6. LeBoeuf getting their plays from the sideline, checking their wristbands. I do see Corry does have a deep safety now, it looks like. LeBoeuf comes out under center. Fullback and tailback, hands it off to the tailback. He goes up the middle, dances his way for 3 or 4 yards. Going to spot him at about the 37-yard line. LeBoeuf going into a hurry up now. Corry trying to make it a change on defense. LeBoeuf in the shotgun. Twins left, single back, single receiver to the right. Hands it off. No, quarterback keeper. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss. He gets to the outside, shows some speed. He's down to the 35-yard line before he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, he made a couple guys look silly on that play. Just a good hard run right there.
So big play for Fort LeBoeuf. Number 1, Dominic Walters is going to run for 31 yards down to Corry's 32-yard line to set up a first down. 8 minutes left in this half. LeBoeuf leading 17-13. LeBoeuf in the shotgun, twins right, single receiver to the left, single back, hands it off to the back, and he just had a steam bull rush up the middle. He's going to get about 5 yards.
Lee McKelber's on the stop for the Beavers.
LeBoeuf still in a no huddle. Checks their wristbands, same formation. Twins left, single back, shotgun, single back to the left. Corry bringing more defense up in the box. Takes the snap. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback keeper with an option. Decides to keep it himself. I think he got about a yard on that one.
Yeah, it looked like 3 or 4 Beavers were right there and snuffed that play.
That's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Another big third down for Corry. LeBoeuf taking their time trying to get a play in, get the right play in. Now they have trips right, shotgun, single back. 1 receiver spread wide to the left. Going to take the snap. Pass, drops back, airs one out. It's going to be overthrown by about 2 or 3 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down. We already saw LeBoeuf kick a field goal from about this spot earlier, and here comes number 13, the kicker, Lucas Kantz.
Deion Kennedy was back in coverage that time and did a nice job. He blanketed the receiver.
So this one is going to be... We're at the 34. Another. Oh, at the 35. So this is going to be a 45-yarder. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's the 28, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Where he's kicking from.
Yeah. Illegal substitution on the Bison.
Ooh. It's going to push him back a little.
So he's still going to kick it. Now
he's going to kick a 50-yarder?
I guess. I'm going to leave if he makes this one. This is going to be a 50-yarder for LeBoeuf. Kicker, 13, Lucas Cantz. They're in formation. Doesn't look like Corry's going to bring too much pressure. Here's the snap. It's down, and the kick is up, and it is long enough. And it is
no good.
No good. I think it just missed. It was a little short. I think it was that penalty short.
Yeah, good pressure by the Beavers. I didn't see who was the outside guys, but they both came in and did put some pressure on them too.
That's going to give Corry the ball back here at the LeBoeuf.
40.
No, what did they do? They're going to give it back. They're going
30
at the 20. So
is it okay? They take it at 20.
Yep. So Corry here in the second quarter, 6:37 left, trailing 17-13. They're going to have a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line.
Still a lot of time to play here in the first half. There's 6 minutes, 37 seconds as Lucas Baker brings his troops up to the line of scrimmage. Baker in the shotgun, takes it, hands off to Marcus Meredith. Meredith's around the left side. He's got a little room to run. Marcus Meredith gets it out to the 31, 32-yard line. First down. Nice run by Marcus.
Nice run, yep. Corry doing what Corry does. Get out to that edge, get some nice seam block out there, get some nice stock blocking by the receivers, and 10-yard gain.
So the Beavers keeping the up-tempo offense going just like LeBoeuf was doing. Got a single receiver to the left. We got twins to the right. Baker takes it. Hands off. This is Meredith again, and the play's blown dead. What's the call, John?
I think it was on Corry. Nope. They're going to say encroachment on LeBoeuf. Offsides.
Okay. So that's moves the ball out to the Corry 36-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 5. 6 minutes and 5 seconds counting here in the first half. LeBoeuf leading Corry 17-13. Baker giving his offense directions. He's got a man in motion. That's Kennedy. Hands off to Kennedy. Kennedy bounces off of one guy, but too many guys on that side. They just read that one and sniffed it out.
Flag on the far side of the field there. I think that's going to be a hold on Corry. Corry's already backing up.
Yep. So we give him back the 5 yards, huh? So ball moves back to the 31.
Okay, they're going to say it was an illegal shift. I think they had two men in motion at the same time. It's going to make it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 31. 5:30 to play here in the first half. We got trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Baker takes it. He's going to run it, and he takes it himself. He's going straight up the middle. Baker slides about the 45-yard line. Nice pickup by Lucas Baker. He just saw the hole there and took off.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'd like to know what the play was, what the call was on that play, because was that him just seeing that opening, or was that a design play? Because he did a good job making a quick decision if that's not what the play was, and seeing that empty space and taking it.
So we go back to the Twins right, single receiver left. Hand off to Meredith again, I believe. And nice run again by Marcus Meredith out to the 50. So 5-yard gain. .445 here as the clock keeps ticking.
Corry showing all their weapons here again tonight. Multiple backs, multiple receivers.
Beavers checked with the sideline. Here's the snap. Baker looking to pass. Fires it out, and it's dropped. Oh, he had a man open, and it was dropped. A little quick out there.
Alex
and
Schmidt.
Couldn't quite connect on that one.
3rd and 4. Corry right at the 50-yard line. Big third down here for Corry. 4:18 left in the half.
Baker. Directing traffic again, moving people around. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. He's getting a lot of pressure. He gets away from it, fires it, and is it caught or incomplete? They're saying incomplete? Or did?
They said incomplete.
Okay.
I do not know how he got away from that defender there.
Right. Yeah, he was just smothered. Bring up the 4th and 4 here, and Beavers look like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, kind of in no man's land here, right at the 50, and there's only 4:09 left in the half. Either that or maybe we see a hard count here. So offsides would get them the first down. Up now they go back like they're going to quick kick.
Baker. Oh, the whistles are blowing. Was it too much time?
I think it was a delay of game, yep.
Yeah. Delay of game. That'll march us back and make it a 4th and 9.
Which I think they were going to kick it all the way there anyway, so it doesn't make a huge difference now. I think you just bring in your punt team, so it's no secret that they're going to kick.
So, Landon Hasbrook standing at about his own 32-yard line. Looked like we had a little something going, just couldn't keep it going, John.
Yeah, did a good job running the ball there.
Here's the snap, here's the punt. Nice high punt.
It's going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line. The returner goes to his right, trying to string it out to the sidelines. He finally gets there at about the 30, and he's going to be pushed out around the 34-yard line, it looks like.
A good job on both sides, actually. Good return and a good stop by the Beavers.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Cam Benito Field as the Bison take over.
Shotgun formation, drops back to pass, a little slant play. He's wide open. He's going to reverse course out to the sidelines, gets past one man before Corry's able to drag him down. Who's that?
Marcus Meredith, number 13.
Marcus Meredith, number 13, but not before LeBoeuf's able to get a first down. Again, LeBoeuf here leading 17-13, 3:46 left in the half. LeBoeuf now to their own 46-yard line. They're going to go twins right, single back, shotgun. Two receivers to the left. Takes a snap, hands it off, got a man pulling, trying to get to the outside, and he does. And he's going to get pushed out at about the 46-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd and about 4.
Buff got their running game going here right now. Moving the ball.
And those big guys pulling, making a lane for him there. LeBoeuf again. Twins right, single back, shotgun, one receiver to the left. Takes the snap, hands it off. Same play, I think. Had the pulling guard again over to the left-hand side, and he's going to be very close to a first down. Can't see if they give it. Yep, they're giving it to him now, so it's going to be a first down. And the ball is going to be at the Corry 44-yard line as the clock's ticking down, 3:30 here in the half.
Beavers need to come up with something big here on defense right now.
LeBoeuf with the trips right, single back shotgun, drops back to pass, throws one up to the sideline, and he makes a catch, makes a man miss, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Wow. It's a big play right there.
Looked like good coverage. The ball looked like it was a little underthrown, actually. He had to slow down, but it was dropped right in over his shoulder, made a nice catch. The DB was right there, but the receiver slammed on the brakes, and the DB kind of went by him, made him miss, and then again, Corry just doesn't have anybody back there for safety, so once he beat him, it was just a foot race to the end zone, and nobody could catch him.
23-13 with the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt coming. And the kick is good.
Now LeBoeuf leads 24-13 with 3:07 left in the half.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet. Located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus, Corry Chevrolet has been supporting Beavers football play-by-play for over 50 years. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone number is 814-664-8614. Corry is proud to bring you the player of the game. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Cam Benito Field, where the Beavers trail the Bison 24-13 with 3:07 left in the first half. And I don't think we're going to get a chance to return this, John, but we do have Blake Cook and Connor Sterling back deep for the Beavers, standing at their own 5-yard line.
And the kick is up, and it is, this time it's going to only make it about halfway through the end zone. So
Right.
it's a little shorter than usual. But,
Yep.
yeah,
I
this
think he's teasing our return men.
kicker, Lucas Kantz, really has a leg on him.
He sure does.
Very
Must
impressive.
be a soccer player. I'll have to find out. So the Beaver offense will take over, and they definitely need to put together a good drive, go down and score points before the half, John.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes here. You got 3 timeouts, so you're not in a huge hurry. You can still run the ball. Don't get too excited. You don't need a giant play here. But, yeah, putting points up on the board is important.
Okay, so Baker has trips to the left, single receiver right. Takes it, throws it out in the flat, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like they were setting up a little bit of a wide receiver screen over there, but didn't get it to him.
So 2nd and 10 for the Beavers. They're going to switch, and they're going to go single receiver left, trips to the right. Baker takes it, looking. He's going to take off running, and Baker's got a little bit of room, but he's only going to pick up a couple.
Yeah, and I look to see Baker start to run the ball a little bit more because LeBoeuf doesn't really have too many men up there in the box, and they have 2 high safeties out there now to stop those deep passes. So there should be some room along the line of scrimmage there for Baker to get some yards.
Well, it's 3rd down and 7, ball at the Corry 23-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to play in the half.
Their linebacker's about 8 yards off the ball. Corey's going to call a timeout.
Probably a good timeout right there.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Dynasty Construction for their support.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Meerhoff's is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at meerhoffs.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Meerhoff's for their support.
All right, welcome back as the Beavers facing a 3rd and 7 at their own 23-yard line. Baker looking to pass. He scrambles to his left, look to pass again, and he gets caught up with he had a 4-yard gain, I believe.
Now LeBoeuf's going to take a timeout to preserve some clock here with 2:17 left in the half, and it's going to be 4th down and 3 for Corry. I mean, you're going to have to punt from here. You can't. I don't think you can try and go for it this deep in your own territory.
Not with 2 minutes on the clock.
No.
No.
So this is going to give LeBoeuf another chance to put some more points on the board, and as we've seen, they only really need to get to about the 30-yard line before they have a chance with the kicker that they have.
Put a lot of pressure on the Corry defense so far. Beaver offense just hasn't really gone on track here. They've scored a couple quick scores, but they kind of faded away from that, and I see that. I get it. The defense from LeBoeuf has shorted up and are playing well, but with as many weapons as we have, you'd think that somebody would be open.
Yeah, everybody was covered on that one. He did look downfield, but like I said, they had 2 high safeties there most of the time, so they're getting extra help in the deep coverage.
Hasbrook punts it. He hits a nice high punt, and it's going to take a Beaver bounce, I believe. There it goes. It keeps rolling down to about the 33-yard line of LeBoeuf.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry, hometown rent-owned in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-owned program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometownrto.com.
Okay, welcome back as the Bison will start at the 33-yard line, their own, with, what do we have, John?
2:11.
2:11 left in the first half.
I'm sure LeBoeuf's going to look to score again here. So LeBoeuf with a single receiver way to the left, nobody in the backfield. I'm sorry, he's under center now with a single back. Quarterback's going to keep it to his left. Nothing there. He's going to be stuffed and lose. Looks like about 3 yards.
Yeah, nice job by the Beavers.
It's going to bring out a 2nd and 13. Interesting call by LeBoeuf there on the first play. Looks like they're taking their time now, so maybe they're not going to be in such a hurry to try and score here. Now their quarterback is almost coming all the way over to the sideline to get the play. They're twins to the right, single back, shotgun with a receiver to the left, hands off again. Nope, it's a RPO. He fakes it, and he goes right up the middle, and he's all the way in deep into Corry territory at the Corry 35-yard line.
He just got, that was a great fake right there.
Now they're
everybody
go
thought
fast.
The running back had the ball, and he just waited and he had a seam straight up the middle and took it. And he's very quick.
Shotgun formation, gets the snap, hands it off to the back, and he's just going to get about 2 on that play.
.55 seconds and counting left here, and timeout is called by the Bison.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Okay, welcome back as the Beavers huddled up on the sideline. Same with LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf has the ball at the Corry 35-yard line, 2nd and 9 with 53.1 seconds to play here in the first half. Bison lead 24-13.
LeBoeuf has just one timeout left. Corry has 2 timeouts left here in the half. They're already in field goal range.
Well, John, I tell you, I hope somebody on the Corry sideline was telling the defense that they need somebody to attack the ball, because we need to knock one loose and recover it right here to stop this. Can't really afford any more points before the half.
LeBoeuf in the shotgun. Single back, twins to the right, single receiver to the left, as we've seen all night. Man goes in motion from left to right in the slot. He drops back to pass, throws to his running back out in the flat, and he's going for about 15 yards there, all the way down to about the Corry 19. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Clock's still running. We're down to 40 seconds.
And LeBoeuf is able to get under center and clock the ball to stop it and preserve their timeout with 41 seconds left. LeBoeuf leading 24-13, looking to add more points to the board here before halftime. Yeah, they tried to get up to the line like super quick to clock that ball there, and I'm guessing somebody wasn't set up exactly right. So the clock should start back up, though, shouldn't it? I mean,
you would think.
If that was a pre-snap penalty, yep, here they're going to, nope, they didn't wind the clock. All right, so there's 41 seconds left, so effectively they got the timeout they wanted anyway.
Right.
It's going to be receivers, twins to the left, single to the right, shotgun formation with a single running back, takes a snap, drops back to pass, throws over to his right-hand side. Man coverage, he makes a nice catch over top of the Corry defender, and he's in for a touchdown. It's going to make it 30-13.
30-13 with the all-important Jim's Automotive extra point attempt.
It's going to be a 25-yard touchdown pass.
And that's something we weren't expecting. We were expecting them to run, and they are passing effectively as well, John.
Yeah, this looks a bit like the Corry offense here. A number of different formations, a number of different plays. Kicks up and drilled. Good. So it's going to make it 31-13 with 34.4 left before the half. So hopefully Corry can come out here. I think you just come out and you get on a knee and you go into the locker room and you try and figure out what you're going to do here in the second half. Fortunately, Corry will get the ball to start the second half. You know, if you can come out and score and it's 20-10 and you get this back to a 2-possession game.
Right. So here we go. LeBoeuf will tee it up. And getting ready for the big boot here to put it into the end zone again.
Yeah, it's not even exciting, right? You just know what's going to happen.
Right.
You took two of our most exciting players out of a big part of the game. Like I said, it really does make a difference to have somebody that is such a good kicker in high school football.
And for some of you who may not know, the high school level, you can't return the ball out of the end zone.
Right, so Blake and Connor are set up about the 5-yard line, and then they just watch it go over their heads another 15 yards. And here we go. Here's the kick, and it's up high, and it's going to go. Oh, no, it's just short, about the 1-yard line.
That's Cook.
Cook's going to take it.
Cook is flying down the left side.
To 40,
there he
goes.
goes.
45 to 50. One man to beat, and he gets knocked out of bounds at about the LeBoeuf 43-yard line.
Great return by Blake Cook. And I think everyone thought that he was just going to let it go into the end zone.
I thought it was going into the end zone.
Great return, 24 seconds left, so that's enough time for Corry to get one on the board. We need to. We should be able to have at least 2 plays, maybe 3, and we need to go for the end zone, John.
Yeah, well, LeBoeuf here, they're still in kind of single coverage, but they have 2 deep safeties. They only have 1 linebacker, but
Baker's got trips to the right, single receiver left, drops back, looking. He's scrambling around and fires it out of bounds. That was a wise decision by Lucas Baker just to throw that one away.
I wish they would look down here and see the coverage on Jack Van Carey, because his DB is about 10 or 15 yards back, and just get it out to him on a quick out route or something.
17.2 seconds left to go here in the half.
So Corry line's got to step up here a little bit, because there's no blitz. Like I said, there's just 1 linebacker, and they're just coming at him with a 4-man rush. They got to be able to give Lucas some time to throw that ball.
Right. Beavers come up to the line. You got guys flying all over the place.
Yeah, LeBoeuf just still in that man coverage with 2 high safeties, 4-man rush, and a single linebacker.
Got trips to the left, single receiver right. Baker looking, fires it to the end zone. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Connor Sterling, was it? No, I'm sorry.
Was it Alex Schmidt?
No, that was, I believe it was Jack
Okay.
Van Carey.
Well, he looks taller from way up here.
Right, it was Jack Van Carey.
So there's 11.2 left.
3rd and 10.
Looks like Corry probably has 2 shots at the end zone here.
Timeout, Beavers?
Yeah, maybe get one more quick out, shorten it up a little bit, and then maybe get one Hail Mary at the end zone or something. I'd be willing to take that chance with, Connor and Blake and Jack and all them down there.
They're talking things over on the Corry sideline.
But LeBoeuf is definitely playing the pass. They got the 2 high safeties with just 1 linebacker there, but they're getting great penetration just from a 4-man rush. I don't know who came across that D-line, but he pancaked one of our O-linemen.
Right.
And they're just all over Baker. He just doesn't have time to throw it accurately. He's heaving it out there. He's got an arm. You can tell that he has an arm when he's back pedaling like that, and he still can throw it down there 40 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, he had a couple nice – he's had some real nice passes all season here.
You got to give him a little time here.
Here we go as Baker takes the snap, drops back, looking. He's getting some pressure. He fires it. And it was a jump ball, basically, and it went over the head of everybody.
Yeah, we had receivers running fly routes on the left and the right, but LeBoeuf had 5 DBs back there to cover 2 guys.
Right. So we got a 4th and 10.
I really would have liked to see them have something more like a 10 or a 15-yard out, to knock the field down in half and then go for it from there. But LeBoeuf's just dropping everybody back in a prevent here.
So 3.2 seconds left to go. 4th and 10. Baker has twins to the left, twins to the right. Looking. He gets by one guy. He fires it, and it's picked off. That's the way the first half will end, with Fort LeBoeuf leading Corry 31-13.
Looks like we have an injured player for Corry down on the field. Not sure who that is. Was it Baker? Baker's a little slow to get up, so he's going to walk off.
Is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue. a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
All right, welcome back to Waterford, Cam Benito Field. John Yatsko, Brad Swanson here, bringing you the broadcast tonight. And John, I tell you, we started out, the defense looked great. We started driving the football. It was kind of a back and forth first quarter, and then all of a sudden LeBoeuf started gaining momentum. They started opening up their passing game, and they mixed the run and the pass very well in the second quarter, and they're out to a 18-point lead here at halftime.
Yeah, like we talked about, one of the keys to the game was winning that battle in the trenches, and I think that LeBoeuf is winning that battle, which is very evident there on that drive at the end where they're only rushing 4 guys, and we couldn't block them. Lucas is running for his life back there. We were joking about how strong of an arm he has when he's just throwing off his back foot, but he needs time to throw an accurate pass to somebody.
Right. So I'm sure that Coach Goodwill and company will be making some adjustments at halftime here. And, hopefully it's a tale of two halves, and the Beavers come out really strong in the second half, both on offense and defense.
Yeah, like we said, fortunately, Corry's going to get the ball back here. So if we can get that back and come out and score, and you close this up to an 11-point game, a 2-possession game, then I think you're back in it. But you have to come out here at halftime and score. You can't let them get another field goal or another touchdown and let this get to a 3-possession game, because then you just start to run out of time. Really, high school football, in the second half, you're just not going to touch the ball probably that many times to be able to come back from that kind of deficit.
Right. Well, we're going to try to find some scores from around the area here for you, but we have so many sponsors to thank that we'll hear from them, and then we're also going to hear from our player profile. So we may as well jump right to it, John.
Player Profile on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following. Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3123. Family Dentistry, 62 West Columbus Avenue in Corry. They're also located in Union City. Family Dentistry, CorryUC.com. Epiphanies Emporium, 34 North Center Street, epiphaniesemporium.com. Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and AC, and Daniels Electric in Corry. Phone 814-665-6034. Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9603. Fox Family Insurance in Corry. FoxFamilyInsurance.com. Dynasty Construction in Corry. ConstructionDynasty.com. Plaza's Lunchbox at 234 West Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8051. Subway Sandwiches at 20 West Columbus Avenue. Phone 814-664-9037. High T Fence Systems in Waterford. Online at hightfenceincorporated.com. O'Brien Transmission in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. Healthy Smiles at healthysmilesofcorry.com. J.H. Napa Auto Parts in Corry, Union City, and Waterford. Online at napaonline.com. Carney and Ruth Law Offices in Corry. Phone 814-665-2301. Muirhoff's Appliances in Corry. Muirhoffs.com. The New Kitchen Village online at kitchenvillage.com. Corry Snap Fitness at 124 West Smith Street. 814-462-2455. Peace Be at 113 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-3204. Karate Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus. KarateChevy.com. Corry Collision Center on Route 6. Phone 814-665-9000. Mon's Merch in Corry. Phone 814-663-7676. The Relevant Church at 100 West South Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-4252. Humes Ford of Corry, online at humesford.net. Corry Beverage at 102 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-665-0744. Reese and Renee Company at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-5563. Basically Bronze at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-6160. Nails by Jada at 105 East Main Street in Corry. The Pub and Bowl Air Lanes at 216 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8782. Lavery's Laundromat, 109 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-323-6824. Fat Mon's Grub on Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-964-3159. Myers Contracting Company in Corry. Online at myerscontracting.com. CJE Bingo Supplies at 36 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-9360. Dusty's Garage and Towing at 34507 Mickle Hollow Road in Union City. 814-694-2332. Homestead Produce at 18600 Hare Creek Road. Phone 814-462-9929. Deluxe Barber Company at 46 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-694-7238.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field.
Marcus Meredith, senior.
How'd you get interested in football, Marcus?
My dad, grandpa, just watching it with them.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
I'd say my friends around me, pushing each other in the off season.
What are your goals this season?
Focus on one game at a time and win the game the current week.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Do multiple sports, keeps you busy. You'll work on different movements and stuff.
What are your plans after high school?
Join the police academy.
All right, good luck.
Jack Carey Jr.
Jack, how did you get interested in football?
My dad, we always watched like the Steelers games together. We were big fans.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
Probably my dad and my coaches.
What are your goals this season?
Go undefeated, take the region, have a perfect season.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Get in the weight room, get big.
Watching the Bills game with my friend Kingston and his family.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
Probably my parents and my friend Blake. He always pushes me to be the best I can.
What are your goals this season?
I just want to be the best kicker I can be. I just want to be the best.
What advice do you have for younger players?
If you want to do something, capitalize on it. Don't wait.
What are your plans after high school?
I want to get my master's in psychology.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Michael Himes, Jr.
Michael, how did you get interested in football?
Watching it with my dad.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
My parents.
What are your goals this season?
To just get better.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Don't disrespect the coaches.
What are your plans after high school?
To join the Navy SEALs.
All right, good luck.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Pennsylvania at highschoolofficials.com.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the PIAA and the Pennsylvania State Athletic Directors Association.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football play-by-play action. Stay tuned for the second half coming up shortly on Channel 98.9.
WHYP-LP Corry.
Support for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Beavers the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving in the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at www.corryfcu.org. Channel 98.9 thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of Beavers football play-by-play.
This is Channel 98.9 Music. This is Channel 98.9 Music.
You are the only exception. You are the only exception.
And this is Channel 98.9 Music.
So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. But God, I need a
Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Pennsylvania needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Stye. I host the Grunge Garage. We take you back to the 1990s with all your favorite alternative and Britpop songs. I know you missed these songs, and you got them all with me. Plus, once an hour, we do mandatory Morrissey and a salute to my favorite, sad but mighty lyrical god. The Grunge Garage with me, Bob Stye. It's a trip to the 1990s, and you're going to love it. Check it out every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to midnight right here on Channel 98.9.
The dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
1 out of 5 Americans is disabled. That's over 60 million people nationwide. I'm Eric Hawk from American rock band Portugal the Man, and I'm here to tell you that it can be difficult getting back to work or finding a job at all following an injury or living with a disability. That's where MTI comes.
It's Channel 98.9 with your eerie weather, your favorite personalities.
Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday.
You see today local news, entertainment, and information around the clock. And Corry's Modern Rock. Channel 98.9, your one radio station.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to a pop concert. Do you A, wear earplugs?
Isn't this fun, Dad?
I'll have a soft pretzel.
Or B, just roll with it?
Justin! OMG! I love you, Justin! I love you!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Angela Morton. I help bring awareness of drug and alcohol issues to rural areas. Let's talk about addiction. Did you know addiction is a medical condition that is treatable? Using drugs or alcohol changes your brain, and treatment can help people recover from addiction. If you or someone you know are struggling with drugs or alcohol or wonder if you might be addicted, help is available even if you don't have insurance. It's your life and your decision. It just starts with a phone call. Call 1-800-662-HELP and ask about treatment options in your area. This message is brought to you by Channel 98.9, Corry's Radio Alternative.
This is Channel 98.9 Music.
I was clean, Petra. I was young and an actor.
This is Channel 98.9 Music.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in town.
And this is Channel 98.9 Music.
I don't wanna act like there's tomorrow. I don't wanna wait to do this one more time. One more time.
Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. season.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet. Located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus, Corry Chevrolet has been supporting Beavers football play-by-play for over 50 years. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone number is 814-664-8614. Corry is proud to bring you the player of the game. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Dynasty Construction for their support.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Meerhoff's is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at meerhoffs.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Meerhoff's for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Hometown Rent-Own in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-Own program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometownrto.com.
Okay, welcome back to Cam Benito Field in Waterford, Pennsylvania. Brad Swanson, John Yatsko here bringing you the action tonight as the Beavers trail 31-13 at halftime. We're all set for the kickoff, the Fox Insurance kickoff, as LeBoeuf will tee it up and Corry will receive to begin the second half. John, we need a totally different Corry offensive and defensive game for the second half.
Yeah, unfortunately, Corry's going to have to come back here without one of their key players. We noticed that Connor Sterling did not come back out in uniform after halftime with his arm in a sling, so somebody's going to have to step up and take his spot.
Well, on the kick return, it was Deion Kennedy back with Blake Cook, but both of them watched the ball sail over their heads into the end zone again. So
yeah, they're probably going to keep it out of their hands again, especially after the one kick they made ended up on a big return. So
right.
I'm sure the coach said, make sure you get all your leg into the next kick.
So here we go as the Beavers offense comes back out. Let's see if they can get on track here to start the second half. Be nice to see them put points up in their first possession. Baker looking things over. He's got twins left, single receiver right. Lane McElber's in the backfield. There's a handoff to Kennedy around the right side. Deion doesn't have much room to go and picks up about 2.
Corry's going to have to find a way here to take on that D-line from LeBoeuf. They're really overpowering the Corry offensive line.
Right. 2nd down and 8. Beavers looking to the sideline to get the play, staying with the same formation. Baker looks over the defense. There's the snap. There's a handoff. That's LeBoeuf Elbers off the left side, and he has a nice big gain on that one. As he gets across the 35-yard line, they're going to spot it at the 36.
Got a little extracurricular stuff going on down the field here. It's like Blake Cook. He's going to go off.
Got a lot of people chirping, that's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even see what was happening because it was so far away from the play.
Baker takes it, drops back, looking, throws over the middle. That's Dion Kennedy, mixed man miss. And Dion took a big whack that time, but he got it across the 40 to about the 42-yard line, we'll call it.
I like to see Corry coming with some of those underneath passes because the LeBoeuf DB's giving these guys plenty of room off the line.
2nd down, 5 from the Beaver 42. Twins right, single receiver left. Baker takes it, hands off, and pretty good burst right there. Nice extra second effort. And that was Marcus Meredith on the run. Nice hard run by Marcus.
Still on that far side of the field, they're giving Jack Van Carey about 15 yards off the ball. I'd like the Corry offensive play callers to see that and get him the ball out there. Even now, he's a good 10 yards off of Van Carey.
1st and 10 Beavers, about the 50-yard line here. Baker takes it, hands off to Cook. Cook looking for some room. Cook cuts it back and runs right into about 3 defenders for LeBoeuf.
Going to give him forward progress just back to the line of scrimmage. Blake's helmet comes off, so he's going to have to go out for the next play. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Beavers line up in the Twins right, single receiver left formation once again. Dion Kennedy in the backfield. Takes the fake. Baker throws it out in the flat, and that is Meredith. And nice play as Marcus Meredith gets to the 40-yard line.
And they're going to get another 15 yards tacked onto this one for LeBoeuf. Had a late hitter on Baker there. Baker did a great job because that blitz came from his right-hand side, and that's exactly where he went to with that pass.
I tell you, it's a good thing that Lucas can get rid of the ball quick because he had a very heavy rush. Beavers getting fired up here as they march off 15 against the Bison. All the way down to the Fort LeBoeuf 25-yard line. Baker takes it, hands off to LeBoeuf Elbers, and Elbers is smothered. He had a jailbreak there somewhere, John. Two guys just came in untouched and swarmed on LeBoeuf Elbers.
Yeah, LeBoeuf's putting the pressure on this second half here. That was a corner blitz they brought from their defensive right-hand side. They're doing a lot of blitzing now. They've also brought up a second linebacker and just have a single high safety.
Corry goes to a little tighter formation. Now they spread it back out. Got trips left, single receiver right. Baker takes it, drops back. He's looking. Fires it, and it's complete on the right sideline. And that pass went to number 4, Tucker Jackson.
Nice play by Baker there. See, he had time. He's able to go through his progressions, plant his feet, and make a nice, accurate pass.
So it'll be 3rd and 5, 8:20 to play in the third quarter. Baker has a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. They go the other way, and Kennedy bottled up. Has a good play, but they just didn't have the blocking there to run it.
No, the LeBoeuf D-line had about 3 yards worth of penetration. They were in the backfield in that play before the play even had time to develop, which was going to be a fake jet sweep to Blake Cook and then hand it off to Kennedy, but there's just nothing there. It's going to bring up 4th and 6.
Got trips left, single receiver right. Got a man jumped from LeBoeuf. Baker pointing at him.
False start on Corry.
Wow.
I think Baker was pointing out that linebacker DB that was creeping up thought he was going to blitz. It's going to make it 4th and 11.
So they stay in the trips formation to the left. Baker drops back, looking, fires to the end zone, and there's a flag as our receiver was just knocked down before he could make an attempt to catch the ball.
Yeah, he got tackled about the goal line there. And this is a penalty that I'd like to see changed in both high school and college football, because I think they're only going to give him 5 yards out of this.
Yeah, that's should be from where the infraction was.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not from where the infraction is, it's got to be at least like a 10 or a 15-yard penalty. I mean, that penalty occurred 25 yards down the field. If you're beat, you may as well tackle your guy.
So that brings up.
Okay, so they are going to give him 10 yards, so it is going to be enough for a first down. So it's going to set up 1st and 10
from the 11.
I think they're about the 13.
It looks like
13.
Call it to 14. Baker takes it, drops back, looking. Doesn't have much room to run. He's bottled up at the 20-yard line. And he just didn't have anywhere to go, John.
No, that was I'll take that one. He wasn't outside the tackles or anything. He didn't have anywhere to throw it. Try not to do anything too crazy. Just take the sack. Get another crack at the end zone here.
2nd and 16 from the 19-yard line. Beavers need to get things going here. There's a handoff, and that's Lane McElbers. He goes up the middle, and he picks up a pretty good gain as he gets inside the 10-yard line.
He's going to get about 10 yards, make it a more manageable 3rd down, and about 6, I think.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 9-yard line.
I like Lamick's running style is kind of, patient, look for that hole. Does a lot of cutbacks. Stays low, stays squared up.
So Lamick remains in the backfield with Baker. Baker does the handoff to Kennedy coming down the line. Dion cuts it up in and gets inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's going to be very close to a first down. It doesn't look like they're giving him the first down. It's like he's
about a yard short, about the nose of the ball.
Half of a yard short here, so 4th down.
Baker awaiting the snap, takes it, looks, and he is hammered as somebody came in untouched and just leveled Lucas Baker.
LeBoeuf just came with a full house blitz there, all out. They just sold out and brought everybody.
And that will give Fort LeBoeuf the football as Corry gets inside the 5-yard line and cannot punch it in for some points. That's very disheartening, and they got to figure it out. They got to play some defense now, John.
That's one of those ones we've talked about for years where we'd like to see, quarterback just get up under center there with a quarterback sneak for that 1 yard. LeBoeuf in the shotgun, single back, hands it off to his running back, gets met at about the line of scrimmage, but he's able to fall forward for a couple yards. Some more extracurricular stuff going on. Getting a little chippy out there as this game goes on with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Fort LeBoeuf leading 31-13. It's going to bring up second down and 8. LeBoeuf in no hurry here with an 18-point lead to come to the line. LeBoeuf comes out in the shotgun, the same formation we've seen all night long. 2 receivers to the left with a single back. Slot man comes in motion and gets the jet sweep. It's going to be a flag on the play. Looks like a hold, so that one's going to come back.
LeBoeuf did a nice job of sealing that outside off. Even though there was a hold on the play, we have to get some guys freed up to get out there and turn that play back inside.
Looks like we got an injured Corry player on the sidelines. From the looks of it, it looks like maybe it's a cramp. We're going to take a quick break from our sponsor.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Okay, welcome back. One of our players, as John said, had a cramp. He steps off.
Mark that holding penalty off. Back to about the 7.5 yard line. It's going to make it 2nd and 18. It's a big stop here for Corry. If they can get him stopped and then flip this field maybe. LeBoeuf in a shotgun, single back, hands it off to his running back, goes off to his right-hand side. He's only going to get a couple yards on that one before he's met by a couple different Corry Beavers.
Yeah, Chris Bemis made the initial hit, number 17. And good job right there.
They're going to spot that one at the 10-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
Big play right here.
LeBoeuf in the shotgun again, single back, twins left, single receiver right. Corry showing blitz, and they do blitz, but doesn't have time, and he has to throw it away. That should be intentional grounding, but I don't see any flag.
There's nobody around them. There's nobody out in the flats where he just threw the ball.
They're going to talk about it. The refs are going to talk about it. I don't know how you talk about it now if you don't throw the flag. What are you going to throw the flag 3 minutes later? Doesn't seem right, but that should have been a penalty. It's going to bring up 4th and 14. Oh, maybe we have
got a LeBoeuf guy down on a knee.
Going to take a quick word from our sponsors.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue. a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
And the LeBoeuf player that was down is going to walk off on his own power. There was a flag, so they are going to call intentional grounding now.
Okay.
After all that, which, like I said, seems a little strange to make such a late call. But now this is going to put LeBoeuf back where? At their 1 yard line?
Yeah, the punter is standing at the back of the end zone, right at the very back of the end zone. Back deep for Corry.
Corry doesn't look like they're bringing a lot of pressure, though. They're going to let him kick it.
Right. And who do we have? It's
low line
Versina.
drive.
Versina takes it, breaks it to the right side, cuts it back in, goes back outside. Versina all the way down to the 23-yard line. There's flags flying.
Looks like it's getting a little, like I said, getting a little chippy out there. I think that one's probably going to be on Corry, which is unfortunate because he did have a nice return. 24-yard return on the kick. LeBoeuf leading 31-13, 3:49 left in this third quarter. Corry's going to take over here. It's just a matter of where. Officials having a conference. All the officials out having a conference. There's multiple flags on the field. Might see multiple infractions here offsetting. Be Corry's best outcome. Still waiting for the officials to finish their discussion. I don't see where they have. Where do they have the ball spotted right now? At the
23.
Okay, the Corry 23. So here we're going to get word from the head official now. Personal foul on Corry. Personal foul on LeBoeuf. Yeah, so figured it would end up.
Okay. I think they're trying to let both teams know enough is enough,
right,
John.
Right. This is where Corry's got to be disciplined. You can't have any more penalties. So they're finally going to spot it at the LeBoeuf 23.
That's where they had it. And now it's at the 24.
Okay. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Here we go as the Beavers line up with trips left, single receiver right, one man in the backfield. That's Lemick Albers. Baker drops back to pass. He's got a man wide open in there, right side. He drops it, right side of the end zone. And intended receiver was Blake Cook. Was that Blake or was it Keaton Versina in the right side there?
I think it was number one. Number one, it was Versina.
Okay. All right, so they line up with twins left this time. A handoff to Lemick Albers. Lemick fights his way across the 20 down to the 18-yard line, 19-yard line.
So he gets 5 yards on that play, so it's 3rd and 5.
We haven't done very well on the third down conversions, and this is one that we need to convert on right here. Big play coming up. Baker looking things over. Takes it, drops back. Looking, scrambling. Baker's going to run it, I believe. No, he throws it. Is it caught?
It's going to say no, incomplete. I think he was out of bounds if he did come down with it. I think they're going to get another penalty on a hit on Baker on that one.
That was Jack Van Carey, the intended receiver.
It's going to be another 15-yarder on LeBoeuf for roughing the passer.
The head ref coming over to explain things to the LeBoeuf coach.
It's going to be half the distance of the goal, so they're going to go from the 19 down to the 8, or where did they put him here? From the 20 to the 10 to the 9, it looks like. Okay, so first and goal from the 9.
Yep. Okay. The Beavers line up. Twins to the right. Single receiver left. Lane McAlbers remains in the backfield, and we got a whistle.
False start on Corry. He's going to drop him back 5 yards. Corry just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here with all the penalties in the second half here so far.
Baker takes it, hands off to Albers. Albers avoids one tackle, takes it around the left side, still going, and he's going to get back down to about the original line of scrimmage, isn't he, John? Pretty close.
That was all Lane McAlbers, too, because there was at least 5 blue shirts on him from the time he got the football.
They spot it at the 10.
And say 2nd and 10 from the 10.
Or 2nd and goal. Baker, look at things over. We got twins right again. Single receiver left. Now Marcus Meredith comes into the backfield. Delay a game again, I believe, on the Beavers, right?
Corry called a timeout.
Okay.
But I think the clock was running down. I think they got the timeout just in time. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Okay, welcome back as Baker takes it, drops back, rolls to his right. Looking, throws back across the middle. Touchdown, Keaton Fresina. Keaton just went into the end zone on the left-hand side, then cut it back to the middle and had his man beat. And Baker just saw it, threw it out in front of him, let him catch the ball.
Yeah, great job by Baker to keep his eyes downfield. Great job by Keaton Fresina to just keep extending that play. We got a injured LeBoeuf player down on the field. I think it's just a cramp, but that's going to make it 31-19 with 2:29 left in the third quarter. We're going to take another word from our sponsor.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Okay, welcome back. Here we are getting ready for that all-important Jim's Automotive extra point attempt as the Beavers, I'm not sure yet here. I'll take a look. Don't know if they're going to they're going to go for two.
Yeah, you're going to go for two here to make it a 10-point game. And that was just the cramp from that LeBoeuf player, so he walked off on his own.
So we're going right back toward the normal formation with twins left, single receiver right. Baker takes it, fires it, and he has Marcus Meredith wide open. Marcus catches it, takes it in for the 2-point conversion, and it's now a 10-point game as we've gone to 31-21 in favor of the Bison.
Beautiful little play there as he was just kind of set up in the slot and came underneath behind the O-line there and just ended up out in the flat and ran away from his guy. That's a hard for a linebacker or whoever was covering him to run all the way across the field with other people in the way and whatnot. So a really nice design play there to get that 2-point conversion. Makes this a 2-score game now with 2:29 left in the third quarter.
So the Beavers did what we were hoping they'd do and strike first here to start the second half. Now we have to keep the Bison off the scoreboard on this possession.
Just took a heck of a lot longer than you would have hoped it was going
to
take.
Right. Chewed up a lot of clock right there.
Yeah. So LeBoeuf a little bit bunched up here, worried about Corry kicking it on sides. Did we say this was the Fox Insurance kickoff?
This is the Fox Insurance kickoff, and Landon Walliser has it teed up. Now the Beavers spread out. Walliser hits a little pooch kick.
And it is a little bit of a...
And it went out of bounds.
Tried to be kind of an onside. He just kicked it right over the first line's head. But it either bounced in bounds and went right out of bounds.
Move to the 45.
So LeBoeuf will start from their own 45-yard line, leading 31-21 with 2:29 left in the third. It's the shotgun formation with a single back. Man goes in motion from right to left, hands off to the running back, and he gets stuffed about 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage, and he's able to move the pile up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to mark him with a 1 yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 from LeBoeuf zone 49. LeBoeuf huddling up now in no hurry with a 10-point lead. Comes out in the shotgun formation with trips right. Single back to his right. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Man goes downfield. It looked like he was open, but he throws it underneath to about the 50-yard line. He's going to spin around forward for another couple yards. Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. They really had one guy streaking down the field there. He was wide open. That could have been a disaster for Corry.
Right.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we're kind of playing a guessing game as to what LeBoeuf is going to do. They mix things up so well in the first half.
Yeah, like I said, they've really come out in a number of different formations. Had motion, they've run, they've passed. Got a LeBoeuf player, looks like he's having a cramp on the far side of the field. Going to take a couple more words from our sponsors.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Okay, welcome back as the Bison that was injured finally makes his way off the field. And here we go. 1:36 and counting left in the third quarter. Good blocking by LeBoeuf up front, and they just sealed off that right side again, John.
So a 3rd and 2 ends up in a 30-yard run for LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf in that wing T again. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Man in motion, goes up the middle. Running back slips and drops to his knee. He's going to get a 1-yard loss.
Big Owen Nickerson, 77, was there to greet him when he hit the hole as he slipped doing so.
55 seconds and counting here. Corry trailing 31-21. 2nd and 11 for LeBoeuf. In no hurry here. They're in a huddle. So 10 seconds left on the play clock. 7. Come out in the wing T again. 4 seconds. They do get it off. It looked like a false start. That's going to be a false start. They let the play go on, though, for whatever reason. I think looked like everybody moved except for the center. Clock has 25.6 left in the third quarter. Referee going over to talk to Coach Goodwill to see what he wants to do with this penalty, which I'm not sure why it's a discussion. You definitely want to move him back here. Illegal shift. So they said that was an illegal shift.
Corry Beavers football coverage.
Looks like it's going to make it 3rd 15. 3rd and 15. LeBoeuf comes back out in their shotgun formation. Excuse me. Drops back to pass. Throws one to his running back out in the flat. And he's immediately met by Blake Cook.
Nice job right there. That's some good defense.
Oh, sorry, Jack Van Carey. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter here. Corry trailing 21-31. We're just about ready to announce tonight's winner of the Friday Night Football prize pack. Thanks to everyone who took the time to send their well wishes to the Corry Beavers in anticipation of tonight's game. We wanted to first mention that the Corry Journal live stream, along with Channel 98.9 Radio, will be covering all the home and away Corry football games this season, with our first home game coming up next Friday, September 12th. That matchup will be against Girard. Stay tuned to the Corry Journal Facebook page for more chances to be a winner this season. And don't forget to log on to the Corry Journal website, www.thecorryjournal.com, later this evening to see exclusive photos of tonight's game taken by Joel Cook, owner of JAC Sports Images. JAC Sports Images and the Corry Journal have partnered to bring community members 50-plus photos every Friday night following the game. We're going to have this play, and then we will announce tonight's winner. If you haven't gone on to the Journal's website yet to take a look at the pictures that Joel Cook is taking at the games, he does a phenomenal job. They're just top quality picks. So LeBoeuf here going to go for a field goal. Looks like it's going to be about a 39-yarder. Snap is down, the hold is there, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Looks like it went wide left. Had enough leg, but it ended up going wide left. So Corry getting another chance on life here.
Yeah, another another escape the bullet kind of deal. Great momentum boost for Corry right now as the tide has changed here in the second half, John.
Yeah. Hopefully they can put something together here, keep the momentum going. Let's stop with the penalties, really. They've been just hurting themselves.
Here we go as the offense takes the field. Twins left, single receiver right. Lamech Albers in the backfield with Lucas Baker. Baker takes it, hands off to Lamech. Lamech off the left side, powers his way forward. And nice run by Lamech, rather.
Okay, now we're going to announce our winner. Congratulations to Kim Sterling, our Facebook contest winner, who just won herself a Friday Night Football prize pack. Kim, you can pick up your prize at the Journal office anytime next week, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Congratulations, Kim. Here we go as Baker awaits the snap, takes it, looking. He's going to take off running, and he makes a man miss, and he just hits the turf. I don't know if he really gained anything.
No, I think he made it back to the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Almost looked like a broken play there. It wasn't really
I'm not sure if
intended
it
to
was
be a
broken
run.
or he's just having a hard time finding anybody open. LeBoeuf is doing a good job in their man coverage.
Corry stays in the same formation. Baker takes it, hands off. That's Lamech Albers. Albers trying to get around the right side. He's got some room. He's still going. And nice run by Lamech Albers as he'll get the first down and a few extra.
And I think that Corry really needs to take advantage of what LeBoeuf's showing him on defense here, because LeBoeuf is dropping back in pass coverage. They have 2 safeties out there. They still only have a 4-man front. So they really need to take advantage of that, we'll call it smaller D-line with an only 4-man front. Now they come out in a 5-man, as I say that.
Corey's got
looks
a little
like they're
bunch.
showing blitz.
We got a little bunch of offense going. Baker looking, scrambling, still scrambling. He's running for more and still on his feet. Baker made something out of nothing there, John. That was incredible.
Yeah, he ran a lot and made a lot of moves. I'm not sure. Looks
about
like in the
4 or
end
5 yards.
He may have got about 4 yards. We got another cramp by a LeBoeuf player on the field. So, yeah, I mean,
we got a Corry guy down as well.
They sent one man deep on a fly route, but he was double covered. LeBoeuf is doing a really good job, even with the motion, the shifting that Corry's doing, sticking to their assignments. They haven't had any blown assignments. I don't see anybody just running down the field completely wide open or anything. So give credit to this LeBoeuf defense. Corry's going to have to find some way to pick them apart here.
We got guys, a LeBoeuf player down, Corry player down. And both are being attended to by their respective trainers.
2nd and 5, and 10:28 left in this game. Corry's trailing 31-21. Going to take a quick break from our sponsors.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's
Corry
Transmission
Beavers football
Service
coverage is brought.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Here we go as the Beavers are lined up with trips left, single receiver right. Baker takes the snap, throws it. Oh, tried to throw it out in the flats and it was knocked away. He had Marcus Meredith all by himself there, and defender came in from LeBoeuf and slapped it away.
Yeah, nice play by their DN there to knock that ball down. LeBoeuf came with a corner blitz on Baker's blind side there. So LeBoeuf still putting the pressure on the quarterback with a number of different blitzes.
They'll bring up 3rd and 5. 10:24 to play here in the ball game. Beavers need to get something going. Baker takes it, hands it off. That's Meredith. Meredith off the right side. He's got a lot of room, and nice run by Marcus Meredith. As he gets across midfield, they're going to spot the ball at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, LeBoeuf came up to the line with just a 4-man front, but they were really tight inside the guards of the Corry line, so that outside was wide open there.
Gain of 12 by Meredith right there. Baker sees something. He's pointing something out. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. He fires it deep. He's got Fresina, and he overshoots him.
Fresina was open, but he overthrew him by about 3 to 5 yards there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Down to 10-11 left in this game. Corry needs a score here.
Tucker Jackson checks in.
I like that. Take a shot on 1st down.
Yeah. Why not? Baker making sure everybody's where they should be. Takes it, hands off. That's Kennedy up the middle, and he just shoots out of there. And he gets about 6 on that carry, I believe, John.
Yeah. Again, I think you got to take advantage of this 4-man front that LeBoeuf has out there and run this ball.
Get some different looks with our running backs, don't we? Dion's more one of those guys that he's at full acceleration when he takes the handoff.
He's 3 steps and he's full speed. Lamick's more of like look and see what's happening and pick his way through.
Right. What are they going to give me? So here we go. Trips left now. Single receiver right. Baker takes it, drops back, fires it. He's got Jackson on the right side. Nice play right there. Nice quick little out. Actually, looked like Jackson faked to the inside and then just did a little curl. And right there, nice play. Lucas hit him with right in stride, and we have another 1st down, John.
Well, that's what I like to see because Jackson's lined up there, and his man's about 7 yards off the ball. So,
okay, so Baker has the Twins left single receiver right formation going. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. He's got time. Fires it out, and it's intercepted. And Lucas kind of forced that pass, and the defender just stepped in front of our receiver and picked it off, John.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go to Jack Van Carey there in the DB for LeBoeuf, who was number 1. Dominic Walters, who's also a quarterback, was able to just undercut that one and intercept it. Now with 9:17 left in the game, LeBoeuf leading 31-21. Deep in their own territory here. Going to take over at the 27-yard line. Corry's going to try and look for a turnover of their own. LeBoeuf in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to his running back, takes it up the middle. It's going to be a face mask penalty on Corry. So he gets a short gain there, but he gets a handful of face mask.
Now the question is it the 15-yard or the 5-yard variety?
So they're going to mark this one off.
You're saying a 15-yarder.
Yes, it is. That's going to take the ball to the 43-yard line. 9:08 left in the game.
Yeah, time is not a friend for the Beavers right now. Can't be making, mistakes like that.
LeBoeuf in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, runs up the middle, gets about 2 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Down to 8.5 left in the game. LeBoeuf in no hurry. Play clock down to 20. LeBoeuf running a play in. Play clock down to 10, and they haven't lined up yet. Just coming to the line now with 6-5. It's under center in the wing tee, and then LeBoeuf calls a timeout because they weren't going to get that play off. Going to have another word from our sponsors.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Okay, welcome back. As the Bisons spent a timeout, they weren't going to be able to get the playoff in time. Their coach called timeout, and here we go.
8:03 left in the game. Corry trailing 31-21. LeBoeuf in the wing T formation under center. Man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off. No, he keeps it. And he's going to lose 2 yards.
Wow, they got to wrap up. We got lucky on that one.
$7:40 left in the game.
Quarterback must have touched his knee.
Yeah, his knee went down.
And otherwise, he was off to the races again, I think.
Wing T formation again. LeBoeuf under center. Hands it off to the running back.
Ball's
up
on
the middle.
the field.
He does fumble, but the quarterback picks it up and is able to move forward maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 8. And there's another player down for LeBoeuf.
Good hard hit by one of the Beavers there. Couldn't see what the number was, but
took a LeBoeuf bounce and right back into the quarterback's hands.
Another cramp, John.
Yeah, another cramp.
Beavers on the sideline, huddled up. Coach Goodwill over there chatting with them.
It's going to be 4th and 8.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support. Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Hometown Rent Own in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent Own program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometownrto.com.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more.
So 4th and 8 for LeBoeuf. They're going to come out in punt formation. About 7:04 left.
Back deep for the Beavers is Blake Cook. Pretty good punt.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to kick it towards out of bounds, and it landed in bounds and took a heck of a roll. It's going to be finally spotted at Corry's own 23-yard line. Well, Corry's going to have to go quite a ways here with 6:55 left in this game, and they need 2 scores.
Yeah, we need a quick hit right here.
Be interested to see how LeBoeuf comes out in defense.
Need to have a quick hitter score in a hurry, and then hopefully force LeBoeuf to punt the football away again. Baker takes it, drops back, fires it, complete, but not for much. As we'll pick up about 5, I guess, on that.
I think that's what you're going to have to do here because LeBoeuf is definitely in some like kind of nickel package there. Got a number of DBs just drop back, so I don't know. They don't want to give up that deep one, but they'll give up those underneath ones.
Beavers have trips to the left, single receiver right. Baker looking, scrambles back to his left, fires it, man wide open. Oh, could not hang on to it. That was Deion Kennedy, and there's a flag. And the LeBoeuf fans are not happy as they're going to call an interference, and I don't know, John. I thought that was just clearly a drop ball.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get him in for interference. I think they're going to get him for some kind of hit, basically. But it was all the way on the other side of the field. I couldn't really see.
I was looking through the binoculars, and it looked like the LeBoeuf kid actually tried to hold Deion up to make sure he didn't get hurt. So it was more of he tried to help him, and he got called for a flagrant hit, I guess. The LeBoeuf fans are not happy.
It's my favorite quote.
Beavers with the ball at the 49-yard line. Baker has trips to the right. Drops back, looking. And Baker's going to keep it and just get back to the 50. I don't know what was going on there. Our receivers must have all been covered, John?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you pre-snap look at Fort LeBoeuf's defense, they're all just dropped back almost like in a prevent at this point. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different D-backs just 10 yards off the ball. So anything that's downfield that far, they have you double covered.
Baker looking. He was gonna cut loose, but he stopped, keeps it, and Baker's got some room to run. Nice run.
Yeah, everybody is covered again. He kept his eyes downfield and kept moving. He's finally able to get to the outside, find a seam for himself.
And that'll move the sticks again as Baker picks up the first down. Beavers continue to move the ball, but we got to do it a little quicker.
Yeah, 5:26 left in the game.
Baker takes it, drops back. He has all kinds of time. Rolls to his left, and he's going to run again, and he's not going to make it too far this time.
Yeah, LeBoeuf just had a 3-man rush there, so they're just dropped back. Got to find somebody that's not running 20 yards down the field. Somebody's going to have to run, even something over the middle, 10 yards over the middle.
Right, Lasso won on that one.
Some kind of 10-yard hook, something. Everybody's just running too far downfield.
Looks like a lot of confusion for the Beavers. They'll take a timeout.
So, LeBoeuf leading 31-21. 4:45 left in the game. 2nd and 10. Corry is at the LeBoeuf 41-yard line. So you got to go quick here. You got to go 40 yards for a touchdown.
Right.
Probably onside kick at this point, I would guess.
Probably, because
you give them the ball, 30
they get
seconds,
a first down, and
that's a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So you're in desperation territory here now. But, LeBoeuf dropping back, there's just nobody open there. I mean, they have 5 D-backs there, and there's 3 receivers running down the field. The math doesn't add up. At least 2 guys are double covered.
Yeah, they have to have somebody running a short route.
I'd like them to hit whoever's running back there out in the flat or 5 yards down the field. So LeBoeuf just has a 3-man rush right now. They're trying to figure out if they have enough guys on the field. Yes, they do have 11 guys out on the field, but, 5 of them are 10 yards back.
Trips right, single receiver left. Baker takes it.
False start by Corry.
Just too much time. There's some confusion going on somewhere, John.
Well, they got scared because the corner on the left there was starting to show blitz, so I think they got jumpy on who they were supposed to be covering. Like I said, they're only in a 3-man front, so you're not used to seeing that.
Baker takes it now. Steps up, throws it, has a man open. That's Tucker Jackson. He makes the catch, and he has the first down.
They're good to see Corry make that adjustment there. He runs a shorter route. He's able to get the ball, get some positive yardage. Clock continues to run, 4:35 left in the game. LeBoeuf trying to make some changes.
Baker takes it, looking. Baker's got time. He's scrambling around, and he gets tackled for a big loss.
Yeah, that one there, I think you have that much time and you have a couple guys in the end zone. You just have to throw it, out the back of the end zone. Just taking a sack there.
Right, just get rid of the ball.
Losing the yards and the clock continues to run is just something you can't do at this point of the game.
Right.
2nd and 17.
Baker throws it, and it's a wobbly pass, but it's caught. So that's a first down inside the 5-yard line.
Who is that?
Who made the
Frasina?
catch?
I don't know how he ended up in the middle of the field wide open.
Yeah, that was Keaton. Wow.
Was there a flag on the play? Now there's Corry has not gone down to where the ball was caught, and the referees are having some kind of discussion. Nope, they got roughing the passer again on LeBoeuf. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal, and I think they spotted the ball originally at the 4. That's going to put it down to the 2-yard line. So 2nd and goal for Corry here.
Got to punch this in right here,
Yep,
John.
3:40
on this play.
To go.
Take care of the football, get it in the end zone.
Clock gets wound.
Takes it, hands off to Kennedy. Kennedy is crushed. Big number 70 came untouched, and there's no excuse for that. Somebody's got to get something on him, a shoulder pad, something. Hold him, for crying out loud. Do something. You're going to get somebody hurt letting them fire through like that.
3:13 left in the game. 2nd down.
Ball is on the ground, and a big loss for the Beavers once again. Bad snap. Baker luckily was able to handle it, but had to fall on it.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage.
3rd and 15.
Baker has time, fires it. It is jump ball, and what happened?
It's caught by Corry.
Oh my word, what a great catch.
It looks like it was deflected by somebody. Going to have an injured.
You got a man down in the end zone.
Corry player.
And it's Blake Cook.
But that is not a cramp,
He's coming back up. Just might have got the wind knocked out of him, John. That's what I'm guessing and hoping. I didn't see who caught the ball on the deflection. Yeah, Blake's okay. He just got the wind knocked out of him. He's running off the field. So the Beavers score here with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. It's now 31-27. We are waiting for the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. So Beaver's going to go for 2 again, John? Yep. Baker's coming back out, so we're going for 2. Make it a 2-point game. Did you see who caught it?
Yep, number 2.
Okay, that's Jack Van Carey.
Off the deflection.
Here we go as Baker takes it, fakes it, throws it, and wide open Marcus Meredith into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Same play as he scored on that 2-point conversion earlier. Nice play. And Beavers now within 2 points. It's 31-29 with 2:36 to go. Can we make the ultimate comeback?
Yeah, I don't know. So 2:36 here. Trying to figure out the math.
We were down 18 points at halftime,
yeah.
right?
Do you
31-13.
onside kick here, or do you kick it off here?
I'd say kick it and maybe even kick it out of bounds.
Still have Corry has only 1 timeout left. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I don't know either way. I could go either way on this one. You know, if you kick it, whatever you do, if you don't get that onside kickback, you have to obviously have to stop them. You only have 1 timeout.
Well, pretty much boils down to
it makes it close as to whether they can run the clock out or not.
It boils down to we have to stop them and hopefully force them to make a mistake, as in a turnover mistake.
Punt earlier by Corry that just went over the first line's head. That's something that Corry has done over the years instead of just your kind of straight, onside kick.
Something else to take note of is the kicker. It's now Keaton Frisina.
Yeah, so he's going to set this ball up special, it looks like, for an onside kick. Yep, this one's going to go on the ground. They're going to hope it rolls and gets a bounce. And it rolls, and it does go loose.
Do the Beavers have it? They do.
He's saying they do.
The Beavers have the ball. Oh, my word. What a play. I didn't see who recovered over there. Can you take a look? I'd like to recognize that gentleman. That's a huge play right there. Ball on the 49-yard line of Fort LeBoeuf. Now a sustained drive. Get it in there and get some points.
Got one timeout. You got plenty of time.
If we get it within the 15-yard line, I think Keaton Frisina could kick a field goal. But let's not worry about that. Let's move the football. Baker takes it, drops back, has a man on the left sideline, hits him. That's Keaton Frisina, breaks the tackle, and gets out of bounds, I believe.
Gets about 15 yards
That's
on
a
that
nice
one.
play right there. Great job by Keaton Frisina. That's a tough pass right there, John, because Baker's a right-handed quarterback, and throwing to his left is never an easy task. So we still have 2 minutes, 24 seconds. 31-29, Beavers on the march. Baker rolls to his left and just throws it away. Wise decision on Lucas Baker's part.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 35.
Beavers looking to the sideline, getting their play.
That onside kick was recovered by number 20, which is Carson Braswell.
Nice.
Junior.
Baker making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Takes the snap. Heavy rush coming. Baker's got to get rid of it. And he is sacked for a big loss. About the 46-yard line.
Going to make it 3rd and 20.
The line's giving him some time, but they're not giving him all day. He's got to get rid of that football.
Well, yeah, there's two. You got to make that decision. If nobody's there, just, get rid of it out of bounds. Throw it in somebody's general direction.
Right. So now we're looking at 3rd down and 20.
Right. You talked about a field goal. Now you just went 10 yards in the wrong direction.
Right.
So you got 2 plays here to get 20 yards. And I think, you got to know that, right?
Right.
Just be smart, get 10, and then get your other 10, This doesn't need to be all in one chunk here. You're out of timeouts. 2:03 left in the game. Corry trails 31-29. Trying to make a comeback here. Started 18 points down at halftime.
Place is getting loud, John.
Yeah, it's like an earthquake here.
Oh, the whistles blow.
I don't know what happened. Inadvertent whistle? Somebody blow a whistle in the stands or something? Something on LeBoeuf. They gave, what was the penalty?
I don't know.
They gave him 5 yards back.
I don't know, but this is a crazy game. Crazy football game. Baker waiting for the snap. Takes it. Looking. Fires it. Out of bounds. So that brings up 4th and 20, John. Or 4th and 15, I believe, right?
4th and 15, yep. And I can't see who's on the far side there. It might have been Keaton. It was Keaton Frisina. He tried to do a nice double move there, but the LeBoeuf DB stayed right with him. That's where Baker was looking to go. That's where he threw it over there, threw it away when he wasn't open.
Need somebody to get loose right here, but they got to do it quick. Baker doesn't have anywhere to go. He's got to throw that ball, and he throws it up, and that's it. And that's going to do it, John. Really, LeBoeuf just has to hold on to the football. We got a minute and 45 left.
Right, can't stop the clock though. All timeouts are gone, so
right.
This game will come to an end. It looks like LeBoeuf is going to win 31-29, unless there's some kind of miracle at the Meadowlands kind of, or they mess up a snap or something here. But unlike Corry, LeBoeuf has spent most of the night under center, so this isn't something strange for them to do.
Right. And something I didn't mention earlier is the fact that this is the first region game for both teams.
Right.
So a big region matchup, and we didn't, really could ill afford to lose this one. This was a biggie to give us the momentum, go in 3-0 against Girard in week 4, and barring a miracle, Beavers are going to suffer their first defeat. And really hard-fought, gutsy football game. But Corry's going to look back, and they're going to see, when they watch film, they're going to be sick. I hope that they have enough barf buckets for all the team, because that's going to be a tough one to watch for them. They had ample opportunity, shot themselves in the foot several times, and you can't do that against a good team like LeBoeuf.
Yeah, just too many penalties tonight. They did have a few gifts from LeBoeuf that they, kind of shot themselves in the foot then with penalties.
Looked like big number 76, Nate Weiss, was trying to knock the ball loose. He was unsuccessful.
It ended up being close. I thought it would be a three-point game. Ended up being a 2-point game, or I thought it would be, more than a 1-touchdown game.
Right. Well, the difference tonight really was the big leg of the kicker.
Yeah, that field goal really made a difference.
That and the missed extra point by Corry. You can't have those.
Oh, there's 51 seconds left. Looks like LeBoeuf's going to have to run one more play. There's 22 seconds left on the play clock, 40-some seconds left on the game clock. And that's going to do it. So LeBoeuf is going to come out victorious in this region matchup, 31-29.
Okay, well, we may as well go right to our player of the game. Going to give the player of the game tonight, John, to
Blake Cook.
Okay. Blake Cook scored on a couple of early first half touchdowns, and actually he tipped the ball back to Jack Van Carey to bring us to within 31-28 at that point, or 27. And then we hit the 2-point conversion, final score 31-29. But a gutsy effort, like I said. Both teams are pretty evenly matched. A lot of team speed on both sides, and it was an entertaining high school football game tonight.
Yeah, like I said, it lived up to all the hype. Next week we'll move on to Girard. They had an exciting victory over Titusville last week. I think was in overtime or multiple overtimes.
35-34, something like that.
That was 56-55.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They went way up there.
Right. So they can definitely score some points. It'll be the first home game for Corry, so we'll be happy to be back. I'm sure that Corry will be happy after this 3-game road stretch to have your, be on your own field and your own locker room and not have to travel on a bus. Makes a big difference, I think. I think having 3 road games here in the beginning of the season, can wear on you a little bit. At least this one was a little closer. Warren's a drive out there. we came back behind the buses from Warren, so we know how late they got back. And
that was you that was behind me with your high beams on.
Yeah, probably. And then, just school first starting and everything, everybody getting into their routine. So, this one, I think they got to put in the rear view mirror quickly. Probably, it'll be close. You might be ended up being co-region champions or whatever with LeBoeuf. So you just got to go forward and look at the games ahead, and this game's done.
And here's another something to look at here is that we could actually see them in the playoffs again, too, just like last year. So you never know. But good high school football game. Our final score here from Cam Benito Field was LeBoeuf 31, Corry 29 for John Yatsko, Derek Yatsko. This is Brad Swanson saying have a safe, enjoyable weekend. Stop by tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, as the JV Beavers will take on the JV Bison. Have a great weekend. Final score, LeBoeuf 31, Corry 29.
Thanks for listening to Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Crotty Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Meerhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, and the Corry Gridiron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. Join us next time for all the action of Corry Beavers varsity football right here on Channel 98.9.